After my conversation with Marcus, I made a series of decisions, quietly, without announcing them to anyone in Daniel's family. The first decision was financial. I worked with my attorney and a financial advisor to place the insurance money into a trust specifically for Rosie, properly structured, legally protected, with clear terms. It could not be accessed by anyone except for Rosie's direct benefit, her education, her medical care, her future. Even I could not simply withdraw it freely. It was locked for her. The second decision was about contact. I sat down and thought carefully about which members of Daniel's family I wanted Rosie to have a relationship with as she grew up. Marcus was on that list immediately. Daniel's sister, once she had had time and space to understand what had actually happened, was on it conditionally. Daniel's parents were not. I want to be careful about how I say this because they are Rosie's grandparents, and that is not nothing. But they had spent the weeks after their own son's death running a pressure campaign against his wife and child rather than grieving him. They had chosen money over their granddaughter, and I had watched what that choice looked like from the inside, and I was not going to raise my daughter in proximity to it. I sent them a letter through my attorney. It explained the trust. It explained that the insurance money was legally protected, and no further legal or social pressure would change that. It explained my decision about contact. It was formal, and it was final. My father-in-law called me 14 times the day the letter arrived. I did not answer. He left a voicemail on the last call. I listened to it once. He said I was keeping his granddaughter from him out of spite. He said Daniel would be ashamed of me. I deleted it. Rosie is 4.5 now. She is funny and stubborn, and she has her father's eyes. She asks about him sometimes, and I tell her the truth, that he loved her more than anything, and that he worked very hard to make sure she would always be okay. She seems to find this satisfying, in the way that 4-year-olds find things satisfying. She nods seriously and then asks if she can have a snack. Marcus comes for dinner every few weeks. He brings her small gifts and listens to her talk about her day with the patient attention of someone who understands that listening is its own kind of love. Daniel's sister reached out 8 months after everything. She apologized. Not a full accounting of everything. I don't think she completely understood the financial situation her parents had created, but she apologized for going silent, for not asking questions, for assuming. We are careful with each other now, slowly rebuilding something. Daniel's parents have not met Rosie since she was 3 years old. I think about Daniel a lot, about the fact that he sat me down with that insurance document and said, "This is for Rosie." I used to think that was just responsible financial planning. Now I think it was something more. I think he knew his family. I think he loved them and saw them clearly at the same time, which is one of the hardest things a person can do. He built her a wall before he left. The least I can do is make sure she grows up safe behind it.